Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in my kitchen in a new location because, as you read from the title, I'm gonna be baking today. I really wanted to cook a Finnish dish and I thought it would be a good idea to cook some comfort food for myself in this difficult time of imprisonment. And what is the best comfort food? Of course, some baked goods. My initial thought was to make some cinnamon buns because it's the best pulla ever. But first of all, it's kind of basic, and second of all, it's blueberry season now, so yeah, I decided to switch to some berry stuff instead of cinnamon, although I love cinnamon. And now I had a thought that I could try to add some cinnamon in this pie. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen, but anyways, today we're making MUSTIKKAPIIRAKKA and I really hope it's gonna turn out okay. But, well, the recipe seems quite easy, so I think I'm not gonna fail in this. I found the recipe of MUSTIKKAPIIRAKKA on the blog Her Finland and it seemed very easy, I liked it. Although, I noticed that she makes the pie with just blueberries, I mean the filling is just blueberries. But I noticed in the pictures on the internet that the filling can be a bit creamy, and I googled this thing and found out that you can also add paste, not a paste, like a filling made of sour cream to make this pie even more interesting. So my decision was to take the whole recipe from Her Finland and add this creamy filling in the mix. And I found the recipe of this cream stuff somewhere on the internet. So let's jump straight into cooking and we'll start with the ingredients. So this is the stuff we need for the pie. First we have 125 grams of softened butter. Then we have sugar. We need 100 milliliters. It's 60 here, but it's just for the sake of the video, I'll add more then. Next up, 1 egg. When we have flaked oats, we need 50 milliliters or 50 grams of that. Next up, we need 300 grams or milliliters, again, I don't know how to measure it properly, of baking flour. Then we need some baking powder. We will need 1 teaspoon of that. Then half of a teaspoon of salt. And finally, we'll need 100 grams of sour cream. As for the filling, first, of course, we need some blueberries. I believe it's called bilberries because blueberries are smaller, but actually I confuse them quite often. So we need approximately 300 grams of that. Then we need 1 tablespoon of starch. Sorry for the looks of it, it's a mess a bit. In the blog it said we need potato starch, but we also can use the corn one, so yeah, that's the one that I have. Then we'll need 2 tablespoons of sugar, then a teaspoon of vanilla sugar, 1 egg again, and 200 grams of sour cream. So the oven is heating up. You'll need to set it for 225 degrees. Then I have my pie plate oiled and I'm ready to start cooking. Alright, I'll start with making the crust. So first we need to mix the butter and sugar together in a bowl. I have a bowl, then I need butter, sugar. It doesn't look very promising right now because the butter is not soft, but well, let's try to mix it. Wish me good luck. Well, I guess it's something. I used the oven to melt it and I'm sweating right now. So now we are adding the egg to this mix. Looks alright, I guess. Let's taste it. It's nice. Moving on to a separate bowl. We'll need to put flour, flaked oats, baking powder and salt in it. Then mix it all together. So let's do it. Now let's add some sour cream, 100 grams of that, and mix it all together again. forgot cinnamon. I know it's not on the recipe, but well, I wanted to try it out and let's see. I just need to do that. Please understand me. So here is the dough. Not the prettiest one that I've ever made. I have some bumps in here. But well, I think the oven will fix it. Let's try. I think the cinnamon hasn't ruined it at all. So the crust is done. Now we are moving on to the filling. First, we put leftover sour cream in this bowl. And we have approximately 200 grams of it here. Then we're gonna add some vanilla sugar. We need 1 teaspoon, but I think I'll add the rest because it's almost 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon and a half. Then 1 egg. And as I always worry too much, we'll add some more sugar because I worry that it won't be sweet enough, so maybe 50 grams of that. And then we'll mix it up all together. Then moving on to our beautiful blueberries, whatever you want to call it. It is said in the recipe that we need to put some starch in here if they are kind of wet, if they were frozen. It is said that if they're fresh, you probably don't need it much or just a bit. I have fresh blueberries, but I've washed them quite recently, so probably yeah, I'll need some starch. Don't ask me how, but I have some filling in my hair. That's me in the kitchen, everyone. Messy as hell. And now we are ready to assemble the pie. Here we have our crust, not the prettiest one, but still, it's gonna be tasty, I'm sure. Then we'll need to put the blueberries with starch here on top. It looks alright, I guess. Let's put the sour cream filling in there. I'm really worried that it's too liquidy, but well, hopefully it will bake alright. And yeah, look, I put some cinnamon in there because I'm weak, I couldn't resist. It's gonna be a MUSTIKKAPIIRAKKA with a twist. I think it looks quite nice, doesn't it? Let's see what we're gonna have after we bake it. So let's put it in the oven. It seems to be quite cozy for the pie there. Hopefully it will bake alright. So we're gonna wait for 25 minutes until the crust is golden. Maybe it's not gonna be 25 minutes, we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna clean it up. So here is what we have. I honestly tried to get it out of this plate, but it's too soft and it's gonna break, so I'll keep it here. I think it looks nice. It's a little bit burnt on the sides, but well, here the crust is golden and well, black is my favorite color. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, at least I have been waiting for that. The taste test. Here how it looks like inside. So let's see. And I need to be careful not to burn myself. I'm really worried about the filling, whether it's gonna taste okay or not. It's good. I'm happy with it. And I think that if I didn't have the filling, it would be a bit too dry maybe. So I love that it has the filling, and also it saves the pie because I have a bit too large pie plate and I thought that I didn't have enough dough. But this thing saved the situation, so the pie looks very consistent, like a proper pie. And it's tasty, and the cinnamon definitely added some bonus points to the mix. So I love it. I highly recommend it, even to add cinnamon in this recipe. I hope you enjoyed this wannabe cozy video and maybe I inspired you to eat some MUSTIKKAPIIRAKKA. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and now I'm gonna get to eating this tasty thing. Bye!